Joining us now is Claude and the Eclairs. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here. That was in sync. Yeah, you guys are already
harmonizing.
Yeah. So I want to start with the beginning. Talk about how the band was formed.
So about three of us met in college. We all went to the University of Kansas.
Rock Chalk.
Rock Chalk, exactly. And we had a great time just playing music at local venues. And college ended. We ended with a show with Jesse McCartney, and it was a blast at the Granada. And we kind of all went our separate ways for about 6 months, a year, kind of developing the young adult life of work. And after that, we had Ryan here join us, and we all kind of came back together.
So Ryan was just the missing piece, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That is very true. That's how we like to think of it.
Yeah. And so you guys have performed just locally, right? Or have you gone out of state? Like, talk about just some of your recent performances.
Yeah, we've done some traveling gigs. So Ryan and I actually live in Chicago. So when we're doing touring shows, we go out and do like long, we'll be playing Chicago, we'll play Kansas City. We've played other cities around the Midwest too. So it's like awesome for us to be able to do that traveling and be able to meet new people and play with a bunch of different bands around the entire country. Yeah.
Absolutely. And now some recent exciting news. You guys just released your debut EP. So talk about that.
Yeah, it was exciting for me because it was the first project I'd been on with the boys, and we spent over 3 months recording and kind of fine tweaking everything and getting it out there. And it was the first big package of music that we released. 5 songs at one time, and so it felt kind of nerve-wracking, kind of exciting, kind of a lot of different emotions going on at the same time. But we're pretty happy with the results.
Yeah, and how long did it take to complete that album?
I would say from the time that we started writing the music to the time that we released it, I would say it was about a year. So from when we first started developing the music to when we finally released it on streaming and everything, about a year.
Yeah. It's a long process.
And you said streaming, so people can find you guys on like Spotify, Apple Music, everything?
Yeah, anywhere you find music.
All of them. Every single one.
Okay. And now, is there another album in the works so far?
Yeah, the writing process started, I think, halfway through the original writing process. So we wrote about 8 or 9 songs for this original EP and decided 4 didn't make the cut. And so those 3, 4 will potentially go on to the next one.
Okay. And now we're showing a little poster for this weekend's performance, Forge Fest. Oh, look at that, you guys.
We're so cute.
So let's talk about Forge Fest that's coming up tomorrow. So talk about that.
Yeah, it's a really awesome event for young adults in the Topeka area, and want to give a big shout out to the RNS Maintenance and Washburn University for being the main sponsors for this event. We've got some awesome live music. Our good friends Kid Computer are also playing, and then we also have a beer garden, some lawn games, cool vendors from around, food trucks. It's going to be an awesome event.
Absolutely. And what time does that start?
7:30.
7:30, okay, and that is at Evergy Plaza in downtown Topeka. Now I want to go back and talk about just kind of the musical artists or bands who have inspired you guys.
Do we each want to say one? I think that might be good.
That sounds good.
I'd probably say the Cars from the 80s. Yeah.
Well, that's going to be my choice.
Oh, sorry.
We'll go back to you.
Yeah, I think this latest record especially is influenced by Weezer a bit. There's a lot of this really rock and bass on the bassist in the band, so I really enjoy that. It's really front forward versus our last project was a lot more poppy. This one has a little bit more of a rock element in it, which is super cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I know this is his favorite band, 1975. A lot of synth kind of sounds in the background too, so it's quite a diverse record.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Okay.
Quinn. Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yes.
Nice.
I can get behind that one for sure. What are some goals you guys wish to achieve in the future?
I think just more shows and just kind of getting our music out there to more people. We've kind of been able to focus on the Chicago and the Kansas City area. But I think a show on each coast would be great next year, maybe a few festivals, something like that.
All right.
Take it away, Claude and the Eclairs.
1, 2.
And she's guessing all my
That was great.
What song was that?
That was Sweet. It's off our new EP, How to Talk.
Okay.
Awesome, everybody.
Now, just a quick reminder, they are performing tomorrow at Forge Fest at Evergy Plaza. I am sorry, I am blocking with a drummer.